Hey, what's up soldiers? My name is Greg FPS, and today what I have for you guys is the story of how I got kicked out of Treyarch Studios, the infamous creators of Black Ops 1 and 2, World at War, and a few other Call of Duties that I can't think of off the top of my head. I just want to start off by saying a huge thank you to Thunder for allowing me to upload this video here on Thunderstruck Gaming for all you guys to enjoy, so let's get right into it. So this past summer I went to Santa Monica, California to visit my uncle. I stayed at his house and all that sort of stuff with my family, and it was really awesome. We got to do a ton of different things, and one thing that I primarily wanted to do was when we got close to LA, I wanted to go to Santa Monica primarily to go to the Treyarch Studios. So what we ended up doing was I found it on my iPhone, and my dad ended up bringing us there. Now we rented a van, so my whole family was there, and they were all waiting outside while I tried to attempt to go into Treyarch Studios. So what I ended up doing first was I saw a side entrance. So I went in there, and there was like a bunch of different flights of stairs. So I went and tried opening up the first door. It was locked. I went up to the second floor, and that one was locked as well. Then I go back down the stairs, and I'm thinking to myself, alright, I'm just gonna go find the main entrance. So I try opening up the door, and it's locked. So I call my dad, and I'm like, hey dad, just kidding, I didn't even talk to him because parents never answer their phones. It is really annoying, and it really pisses me off because every single time I go to call my family or my mom or my dad or whatever, and they never answer the phone. It's just one of those really common problems that I encounter on a daily basis. So he doesn't answer, so then I end up going up to the last floor of the staircase, and that door was open, thank goodness. So I end up walking through the hallways, and I thought like I was playing Stanley Parable. If you guys have ever played that, it's just basically long hallways of office space, and that's basically what Treyarch is in. And I was on the third floor, so Treyarch was actually on the first floor. So I took the elevator down along with this really sketchy looking business guy, and I'm just wearing like a optic shirt or something. I don't know. I think I was wearing an MLG shirt actually, and it's so funny because I was just there, and there was all these people with really nice business attire and all this stuff, and I felt so out of place. But that's not really too important. So basically I go downstairs, and I see the Treyarch Studios door, and there's just like a really like Microsoft Word crappy printed title of Treyarch Studios, you know, with like Times New Roman on just a blank white piece of paper right outside the door. So I'm thinking, alright, this is awesome, I'm super pumped, let's try opening up the door. The door was locked, but there was chairs right next to the door. So I sat down, and as soon as I got the opportunity to go in there, I was going to take advantage of it. So eventually, about like 2 or 3 minutes later, I didn't have to wait too long, thank goodness, a janitor ended up opening up the door to go inside and grab some trash and whatnot. So I stuck my fingers like in the door, you know that like epic moment where you're like, yes, I made it, and like my fingers were there, my fingers got slammed a little bit, but it wasn't too bad, thank goodness as well. But I ended up making it in Treyarch. So I walked straight in, and there's like this wicked nice mahogany desk with the Treyarch logo, and I'm looking around like side to side, and there's like Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, all the people that created it, like signed, autograph, framed posters and all this stuff, and it looked absolutely amazing. Like it was really sick, and I saw like a few different people just rocking like their sandals and Call of Duty shirts and backwards hats. I think one guy was wearing a Minecraft shirt, so it was pretty stinking awesome. And so then this guy came towards me, and he's like, hey, what are you doing in here? And I was like, oh, I'm just looking around, you know, just wanted to check out Treyarch really quick. I'm a huge fan of Call of Duty and everything like that. So he ends up walking me outside and saying, you can't be in here, people like it's like actually my job to keep people like you out. So I felt kind of like a jerk, but he was like, hey, I really appreciate it, and if we didn't have fans like you honestly would not be able to like we just love you guys so much, so thank you. And that made me feel pretty good. But at the same time, he was like, we just can't have anyone in here, it's a very secretive company and all that sort of things. And I completely understood that, but basically I know a lot of bigger YouTubers get the opportunity and get invited to go to Treyarch and things like that. So I'm setting it a goal for myself personally that one of these days I want to get invited by Treyarch to actually go to the Treyarch Studios, and then I can talk to that that security guard and be like, hey man, I made it here. I just wanted to say you are a huge motivation. Thank you so much for kicking me out. I really appreciate it because I worked my butt off and now I'm here and I'm invited by Treyarch so I can actually stay this time. So anyways guys, if you enjoyed this, my name is Greg FPS. My channel is youtube.com/GregFPS. Once again, a huge thank you to Thunder for uploading this video here on Thunderstruck Gaming, and I'll see you guys on my channel. Peace out and have an amazing day.